Hey guys, welcome to episode 10 of season 4 here at FC Köln. It's Christmas Eve, and as such, it's the last video before Christmas itself. I won't be uploading on Christmas Day and Boxing Day, so after today, the next video will be on the 27th, just to give you a heads up. We're very nearly at the end of this FC Köln series now. We're in the month of February. We're on our way, well actually no, we're on the very last day of the month of February, on our way into March. Some big games on the horizon, including the second leg against Atletico Madrid, another game against title-chasing FSV Mainz with Frankfurt to start us off, though. Once this series is finished, of course, we will be starting at Leeds. I released the thumbnail on Twitter yesterday. I might pop it up on screen briefly just now so you guys can see what it looks like. That series will come once this one has finished, so presumably some point between the 29th to the 31st. Maybe we'll start it on New Year's Day. New Year, new series, perhaps. We'll wait and see. I might try and do something a little bit different for, or a little bit special as an opening to episode 1 rather than just starting it in the usual way. We'll wait and see. But then we are 4 points off the top of the table as things stand. 3 points clear of Dortmund. It's Wolfsburg that are top. To be fair, Mainz have actually fallen away quite a bit. They're down in 6th now. Frankfurt 7th, today's first opponents. Bayern still only 8th. So they're well and truly out of the title fight. There's only 11 games to go, and they are 12 points off the top. But the gap being just 4 for us, we're in a strong position, and hopefully we'll only get stronger after today's games. Leao and Luka Bacchio playing well up top. Felipe Anderson in particular playing really well recently. Kingsley Coman doing okay on the right, but not as amazing as I hoped he would be when we signed him. Certainly not as amazing against, or for me, as he was against me. Lindelöf's been really good since coming in, though. Pleased with that signing. We just have been unlucky with injuries so far this year. He's on his way back as well, which is great news. We could throw him into the starting lineup again for the very first time, and he'll start in this game against Frankfurt. Do drop the video a like if you enjoy. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the remainder of this series, and we shall start in the snow against Frankfurt. Soria in goal for them. Ndicka, Toure and Pelmard at the back. We've not seen play for them before. Kur, Kostic, Grimes, So and Da Costa, Ep10, and then it's Beretta up top. Willian Jose on the bench. Rebic on the bench. Pleased to see him on the bench, to be fair. Very dangerous striker. But we'll wait and see what that Beretta is all about. We have to be confident in every game we play that we can win it. We just have to go in with that mindset in the Bundesliga. When it comes to European football, certainly we have to be wary of top quality opposition. But after a 1-0 victory against Atletico Madrid, I'm quietly confident of getting ourselves through in that competition towards the latter stages as well. We're potentially going 1-0 down here. If it weren't for Lindelöf winning that back against Beretta, who's clearly showing that he's lively in the opening 5 minutes or so. Danny Da Costa wins that back, but thankfully it's fallen kindly for me. And Rafael Leao will find Luka Bacchio. Felipe Anderson was just offside there, I think, but they've won the ball back. And here they come again. Larry Beretta looking very dangerous in the opening few moments, but the other centre-back getting the better of him on this occasion. This could be quite an end-to-end entertaining game. We'll see. Kur across to Danny Da Costa, driving inside at pace and turning well and finding Beretta. I don't know whether he's right or left-footed. That could be an issue. Here's Kur. Driven out wide to Da Costa, committed to the run down the line, which didn't happen, but then we have won it back. And that's actually nicely cleared away. Right, counter-attack into Leao. Little back heel to Niklas Stark. Found himself on the score sheet recently. And poked that quickly to Kingsley Coman even, who's onside but can't score. And that's going to go out for a throw-in on the far side. It really is end-to-end, isn't it, at the beginning of this game. Leao with the throw. Felipe Anderson. See the man in the middle, Vincent Cozziello. Get that to Luka Bacchio. Turn, shoot early, can't get the shot away. Well blocked by Toure. Into Ep10. Here's Beretta. It's a smart turn. And now I'm caught in no man's land. Do I go to the ball? Do I cover the pass? What do I do? Thankfully, Lindelöf does exactly what was needed to win possession back. And Cozziello is very lively, pushing forward on the counter. We'll look to Kingsley Coman. He's dead on his feet already. This game has been so strung out. Wolfsburg 2-0 up against Dusseldorf, so if we want to stay within 4 points, we are going to need to win this game. Otherwise, the gap at the top is going to extend. Beretta in behind again. Across here to Shempong. And the goal has been coming in the game. Whether it be for them or me, both sides have looked dangerous. And it's our visitors that have taken a 1-0 lead as Shempong makes it Frankfurt 1. Köln 0. We're going to have to come from behind if we're to win this one. I'll have that. Thank you. Lindelöf says ta very much. Hadji. Tuck that back there to Katabak. Into layout. Oh, it was meant for Luca Bacchio, but Donny Marlin does get to it. Turns well. Trying to get it across to Cozziello. This is building well, but ball stolen away. We're almost at the hour mark now, and we haven't yet had a chance in this second half. Wolfsburg have gone 3-0 up, despite actually being down to 10 men. I had a notification earlier where Alan McAnally told us that there was a setting off for the home side, but irrespective of the red card, they've now gone 3 goals to the good. Hopefully, we can get ourselves back in this sooner rather than later. Malin off the bench and desperate. It's making an impact here. He's on the run. I need someone to pull off the back. Here's Yanis Hadji. That touch was terrible. It still might fall for me. It hasn't. Oh, dearie me. I cannot score against Frankfurt here. Desperate not to lose this game. I want to go 7 points off the top with 10 games to go, but it looks like that might well happen. Marlon caught in possession, but somehow manages to keep hold of it. In there to Luca Bacchio, looking for Lissandro Martinez, but Grimes down the line. Willian Jose off the bench here for them. Getting involved. Setting up Grimes. What's a good delivery. Timo just gets to it. Falls only as far as Willian Jose again. Out to Grimes for a second time. He's away, says ta very much. And on the counter we go. Now come on, lads. Even if we only get one, I want at least that one. Leao make me the run. No, he did, and I couldn't find the pass. Oh, man. We might lose this, you know. Win that. Oh, at least challenge for it, Vincent, please. Beretta. Oh, nicely intercepted by Marlon. I'll lift that to try and ensure it gets to a teammate. Not exactly how I envisaged it coming forward, but it has at least come forward. Luca Bacchio. Hadji's there on the far side. We'll play him in down the line. Good movement. Yanis Hadji driving in towards the box. Still going. Pulls it back. Oh, he ignores Rafael Leao for some reason. Cozziello drops the shoulder. Vanson misses the target. That's game. That's game. We're going to lose at home against Frankfurt in a vital game. It's desperately disappointing. Really hard fought from both sides. But they're going to be the ones that come away with the 3 points, unfortunately. Unless the referee allows me this one final attack, which it looks like he's going to do. Yanis Hadji driving into the box. I've got men around me. I'm going to pull this back. And Leao. Oh, in the 96th minute! We've saved a point. The man does it again, ringing in the goals. Oh, I can't quite believe we've done that. The referee will be slaughtered by the Frankfurt fans and in the local press for allowing play to continue. 2 minutes added on, 96 played in the last gasps of the game. We've rescued a point. Oh, what a dramatic end to the first game of the day. Unbelievable. The fans, understandably, even despite the point, frustrated to have not won. Unreal. How the referee has allowed play to go on that long, I will never know. But that might become the end of the season. The biggest point of the year for us. They only had the one shot. I can't believe we haven't won that game. Bayern battered Augsburg by 5 goals to 0. 10 men Wolfsburg scored 2 more to end up with a 4-0 win against Dusseldorf. The streak will continue, certainly. Very nearly didn't. I still can't believe how we managed to get that. Luck's part of the game, and I needed luck on this occasion. 100% I needed luck. It was a really tight contest. We should have won. We should have won. I had the chances. I just couldn't score until the very, very last second. So the gap at the top of the table will have grown to 7 points. Sorry, to 6 points. Grown to 6. Dortmund's still 4 behind us, so they can't catch us with things as they are. Looks to it, what is he now? 67 rated, actually. Growing quite nicely in the youth academy. Surprised he hasn't asked to be called up yet. We'll sim the game against Stuttgart. And then it's Atletico Madrid after that. Indeed it is. The Russian international manager's job. No thank you. Annoyingly, the game against Stuttgart is just 3 days after that one. So I'm gonna sim with the rotated side to try and ensure that my best possible 11 is fully fit. Or at least as close to fully fit for that game against Atletico Madrid. I trust in my team to get a result in this fixture. Anton gives us a 1-0 lead after half an hour. Hopefully my trust is going to be repaid. I'm keeping a keen eye on the bottom right for a Wolfsburg result. Kingsley Coman with a second from the penalty spot. We are going to get 3 points away from home. Dortmund are beating Leipzig, so that is important that we're going to stay 4 points clear of them. And I haven't seen a Wolfsburg result, so I don't know what they've done on this match day. But up next for us is an away leg against Atletico Madrid with a 1-0 home leg lead. We keep a clean sheet to take with us, and hopefully we will take with us progression through to the next round. The offers for Anton are getting larger and larger, but we shall continue to reject them. And it will be Atletico Madrid up next. Of course, going to the pre-match press conference to give confidence a little bit of a boost if we can. We're still on a nice unbeaten run. Lindelöf is in good form. We'll see more of him today, certainly. Switching tactic. Yeah, I want to say yes. I want to say yes. But none of them were me saying yes. You facing Atletico away, you having defeated them in the first by a single goal. What do you think will happen in today's match? They deserve respect, is the option we'll go with. Even though we won the first leg, we have to pay attention as they have quality players. Indeed they do. We saw how strong their team was in the first leg. Secured a clear victory in your previous match. This will go to affect morale. You can't praise numbers. Morale is strategic. The lads performed admirably in the first leg. To go away from home against Atletico... Sorry, no, they came to us regardless of where we played it. To play against Atletico Madrid and win is by no means an easy feat. And everybody apart from Kingsley Coman and Anton are fully fit for this game. Atleti away. Huge fixture. We cannot afford to be as wasteful in this game as we were in the last. We must be better. Their starting lineup is as strong as it was before. In fact, I believe that's exactly the same starting lineup as before, with Diallo out at left back, Zielinski in the midfield, and Joao Felix up top with Diego Costa. We beat them once. We just need to avoid defeat, and we're through. So, Zielinski again. I didn't feel too threatened by their 4-4-2 in the first leg. And we have Ehizwe back at right back now, so I'd like to think we'll be stronger defensively than we were in that first game. Although, Lindelöf is having to use every last ounce of strength and reach to ensure that Diego Costa isn't played in there. It's a nice ball into Luka Bacchio, but he loses possession quickly. Saul is so good, though, as a player. Expect nothing less from him to be that effective at breaking play up in a central area. Diego Costa back out here to Arias. He's pushing forward here. Right back now, the Colombian. Cross comes in, and Joao Felix is waiting for it. You could have caught that, Timo. Thankfully, it fell free to Kingsley Coman. I don't know whether to attack Atleti or just try and catch them on the counter, because you expect them to come at me. Or to just play my regular, slower game. Catterback steps in and just hope for the best. I guess I'll kind of be reactive to what they do. I don't want to be proactive and end up putting myself in a dodgy position by trying to force something. So we'll just take our time. We'll let them have enough of the ball so that they think they're getting a grip of it, and then catch them on the counter, hopefully, and pounce. Grab an away goal and finish things off. I hope. That's the game plan, perhaps. Joao Felix forcing himself out wide here. Inside to Tom Alemar. Nice tackle. And away we come. Oh, Kingsley. I nearly overplayed that. Look back here. He was poor in that last game against Frankfurt. Really poor. Not that Leao was much better. He just happened to be the man that got the goal. That was nice from Felipe Anderson. Looking to drive in behind Arias. He's taking the ball with him here. And we'll swing it across the box. And Leao, there's the away goal we've been waiting for! We lead! Soler again. Soler. Back to Zielinski. Turned well. Driving in. Here's Saul. Diego Costa. Zielinski to Arias. Turning back to him well. Zielinski. Joao Felix. Get a foot in. Yes, he's away. So good. He's only 80 rated and has been one of my lowest rated players this entire save, but always reliable. Absolutely love Ehizabwe and can't recommend him highly enough to you guys as a potential right back for any team that you're using. That's a hell of a ball down the line here to Carlos Soler as well. And a decent delivery. Oh, Ehizabwe's there. Of course he is. I don't know why I expected anything less. We're going to be 1-0 up at the break. 2-0 up on aggregate with an away goal, meaning that they need 3 if they're to go through. And it's going to have to happen in 90 minutes too. They need a massive... They need a massive second half, Atletico Madrid, if they're to get themselves through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League, because we are marching on together. Soler to Joao Felix. That was a nice little back heel to Soler again. Lays it off to Marcos Llorente, who's come off the bench for them at half-time. I changed things at the break against Frankfurt to try and turn things in my favour. And things might be turning in theirs. Joao Felix with Atleti's first goal of either leg. They're not out of it yet. Don't over-celebrate, lads. You've still got a lot to do. You need 2 more. But... gives Joao Felix that much space in the box. At 90 rated, he's going to punish you. Catterback. Big ball down the line to Felipe Anderson. We could get a second. That would really confirm our place, I think. With it still being 2-1, there's always the outside chance that a side like Atletico can get themselves back in it. Kingsley Coman. Oh, it's gorgeous. And back into the middle. Nearly an own goal. Jan Oblak rolling away from goals. Unbelievable from Kingsley Coman there. That is the sort of ingenuity we saw when we played against him when he was at Bayern that led to me making the transfer in the first place. Oh, I can't get to that first. And here's Diego Costa. And Joao Felix. Saul. Oh, God. It's opening up for them here. Felix, the option is on down the left-hand side. He's not used him yet. Here he is, Tom Alamar, but he's offside. Oh, thank the Lord. 25 minutes to go. Joao Felix could play the through ball. He's trying to go solo here. Don't take everything on yourself. You'll come unstuck. Oh, brilliant ball to the back post. Brilliant save. And away by Stark. Diego Costa waiting to pounce on that. Arias, little ball roll. He's gone for goal himself, the right back. And his teammates will lament him for that. Oh, wow. Big save at the back post from the goalkeeper there to keep us in front on aggregate. 2-1 still to us on aggregate. That goal, if it had gone in, still would have seen us go through on away goals as things stand, but it would have meant that we would have a very nervy final 15 minutes. As things happen, we have a relatively comfortable final 11, I hope. Carlos Soler off for them and Yanis Hadji on for me. Lukabakio. Oh, is he onside there, Leao? I think he might just have strayed. He did. Marcos Llorente was involved in the first goal for them when it came. Here's Arias. Llorente again. He's got Lamar available in the middle. Arias. They're playing the ball about nicely, these two, but not actually going anywhere. And Felipe Anderson steps in. Just take our time. No need to rush it. Oh, God, that's a terrible pass. Oh, bloody hell. That was a woeful ball. 2 minutes to go between us and a Champions League quarter-final place. And Lukabakio will get away from Diallo. I could go for goal. I could go for the corner. I'm going to try and pull this back for Cozziello and only find Llorente, but time has gone now. They're not going to score 2 goals in the next few seconds. That's game! And through to the round of 8 with a win against Atletico Madrid over 2 legs. Yeah. Really pleased with that. We had to stand firm and they were the better side in that second leg. Man United win the away leg as well as winning the home leg against Bayern. So they're through. Not yet sure who's going to go through between City, Dortmund, Milan and Ajax, or Barcelona, Juve, Liverpool. Well, it looks like Liverpool are probably going to go through there. Chelsea won 2-0 away from at home against Real Madrid. Wow. Juve beat Barcelona by 2-0 as well. Sporting Napoli hangs in the balance. We'll wait and see what happens in the remaining fixtures in the draw. But Blurb is continuing a hot run of form, and other players should follow suit. If everybody could play as well as he has, then certainly will be a threat in both the Champions League and the Bundesliga right all the way till the end of the season. The draw was deserved. We fought hard for that. We had to call on Timo Horn a couple of times, but we did fight hard for it. 6 points to gap at the top now as Wolfsburg pull away. Transfer off for Lisandro Martinez from Chelsea, which I shall reject. No news yet, though, of a Champions League draw. Mitchell Weiss is asking to play. There's bigger games ahead, I'm afraid, Mitchell, to be honest. Right, Mainz. Big game, this. And Dortmund have gone above us now in the league too, so I really don't want to lose. It's Mainz at home, and then tomorrow we'll start with Leverkusen, who actually we have a Deutsche Pokal semi-final coming up too. Right, third and final game of the day. FSV Mainz at home. Muller in goal for them again. Martin, Senjus, Niakate and someone else. Latza holding. Makengo, Boetius deeper. Halilovic in that forward cam role now. Lammers and Kaison up top again. Was it right back? Schonlau. Boetius in a deeper role might mean that they're weaker defensively, but it equally might mean that they're even better offensively. So I'm not sure what to expect here. It depends how they play. If they go aggressive, they could be very difficult to deal with. If they try and sit back a little bit, we might be able to pick them up or pick them off through poor defensive positioning of attacking players in more defensive roles. We'll wait and see. Makengo intercepts that though to start things off, and my attempt to pick them apart hasn't worked first time round, but there's still 85 minutes to try and do it properly. Schönlau played in down the right, pushing all the way forward from right back. Good block. Counter maybe. They do still leave 4 men back. They just leave a lot of central men back. Mainz. The wing-backs push forward, but they've still got numbers at the back. I'm going to try and pull this back to Luka Bacchio, actually. And he shot it on his right. I was hoping he'd take that on his left, and unfortunately, it's gone across the goal, sliced wide. Good opportunity, that. We've certainly been the more positive of the two sides in the opening 11 minutes, that's for sure. I tried to step in there and get it away from him. Wasn't able to do so. Kaison, Halilovic, Lammers. Squeezed away. Good footwork from Leao. Cosiello, take your time. I could have rushed into a pass. Played the right pass at the right time. I think that St. Just is keeping up with Kingsley Coman. That is not easy. Cosiello, just trying to send Niakate and make him commit to a direction, and I couldn't quite do it. Halilovic now has us on the counter-attack. Anton's churning away, trying to get there. Lammers. It's well worked. It's a good save by Timo Horn. That's huge. They could quite easily have gone 1-0 up there, and they haven't. And we'll have the throw. Thank you very much. When they worked that about really nicely, by not going into the middle immediately, going out wide and then quickly into the middle the other way, opened up the space, and Kaison will be devastated that he hasn't tucked that away. And he might be even more so if Felipe Anderson buries this, which he has! Oh, yes. How to make your opposition crumble. Confidence-wise, they miss a glorious open goal, and we counter on them and take the lead. Lemmers. Halilovic playing around the corner, but we'll get rid of it. Attempted clearance. Blocked well. Nice little back heel. Makengo. Turn. Blocked. Still it falls for them. Now we'll get it away. And, well, it's worked once. We do it twice in quick succession. Maybe. Forced Leao a little bit too far wide there. If I can turn and find a pass inside. And look at Bacchio for Felipe Anderson. No, it's not going to work. Very nearly able to do it twice in the space of 5 minutes. We might yet still score. Kingsley. Look at Bacchio. It's Felipe Anderson again. Oh, what a save by Muller. Wow. I really thought once Felipe Anderson was beyond the defender there that he was going to score that. That's a brilliant stop by the keeper. Top saves at both ends of the field from both goalkeepers, but thankfully we still have a 1-0 lead. Lammers out to Aaron Martin. Lammers to Martin again. Oh, that's a great ball in. And it's going to fall for Halilovic. Calamity from the defenders. They got in each other's way. I tried to clear with one. And the other ran into me. He's on the floor just looking up at the ball there. And it's all your fault. Victor Lindelöf. I tried to clear that with Anton. I don't even know what happened. It just... Lindelöf bounced off me. The ball bounced off Halilovic and fell right in front of him. He couldn't miss. 1-1. And they're back in the game here, Mainz. I'll try and get myself a goal to go 2-1 in front as quickly as possible. But easier said than done against Mainz. Oh, and it isn't done yet. Header. Kengo in there to Danny Latza. Oh, nice. Good football. Good shot blocked. And worked away. Koziello into Niklas Stark. I see the run Kingsley Coman's making, and we'll try and play him through the gap. Oh, what a ball from Niklas Stark. Kingsley Coman, I'm sorry. I need the win. Felipe Anderson with another one. That's how you counter-attack. What a ball by Niklas Stark. It's a brilliant run by Kingsley Coman, who should be out wide, but he's driven through the middle. Split their defence apart, and the ball from Niklas Stark was absolute perfection. Buried by Felipe Anderson, who, to be fair, couldn't miss. 2-1 Köln. We are back in the driving seat. His 10th goal of the season so far. Really coming on leaps and bounds, Felipe Anderson, as he settles into this team. But one of those options just ran well offside. Lammers played in again. We've got Augsburg next, so expect them to win that, but hopefully they won't be getting anywhere near any points in this one. Good block by Anton. Makes it sit up nicely for the goalkeeper. We'll bowl this out to the left back and try and come through the middle. Stark, although Felipe Anderson drawn the defender towards the ball there, Stark, and Felipe Anderson's in behind again. Tuanzebe apparently going to be joining Bayern. Felipe Anderson doing everything himself. Oh, it's going in. It's not. Oh, I was certain that was flying in the far corner and he was going to score a worldie of a third. It just didn't quite twist enough. What a goal that would have been. So just Latza, Lammers, Kaison, Kunda, Danny Latza. It's good football, but you're not going anywhere, lads. You're still about the halfway line. Coming forward now, Kunda, Halilovic. That's a quick one too. That's superb play. It's brilliant play. It deserved a goal. The finish not quite good enough. That was unreal. I couldn't cope with that. The way the ball was just flying towards goal, I physically couldn't change player quickly enough to try and cope with it. I've got changes waiting to be made next time the ball goes out of play. I'm just desperately hoping that next time the ball goes out of play isn't for a kick-off because they've scored a goal. Kunda, Talatza, Halilovic. Oh, they're playing it about with purpose again. That's going to fall free kindly for them. And into the middle again, away by Stark. He's one of the men coming off. He's Kunda. Drops the shoulder well. I can't get to him with Koziello. Oh, it's a lovely time by Kaison. And they have scored. Squeezes it past the keeper. It's 2-2 with 7 minutes to go. It was coming. I was just hoping we could hold on. We haven't been able to. Halilovic, I'll have that. He's away, steals it away. Now, I need my substitutes to work wonders for me here. And Yanis Hadji is one of them. And at the back post, we have Trezeguet. Oh, Muller, how has he kept that out? Hadji still got it. Hadji still. No, win that header. Oh, my God. How has the keeper stopped that? That was the game in the palm of our hand, just as Kaison had it in the first half. And similarly to the first half, the keeper has pulled off an incredible stop. Oh. Unbelievable. From the goalkeeper. Trezeguet with the goal at his mercy. Unreal. Oh, it's not going to show it. Oh, just can't tell you how gutting that is. I don't know how either keeper has kept either chance out. One at the beginning of the game, one at the end of the game. So maybe the draw is deserved, but Jesus, it was a very good performance from Felipe Anderson on a personal note. Köln are unbeaten. We're still keeping the unbeaten run going, but we keep picking up too many draws. I need victories, nothing to split the size. We should have won. I can't believe we haven't. Oh my god. The gap is still 6 points at the top, so Wolfsburg drew as well. Oh, Jesus Christ. How have we not won that game at the end there? Trezeguet. I don't know whether to blame Trezeguet or just praise the keeper, because that was outstanding. Unbelievable from him. Bayern are closing down now as well, although we do have a game in hand on prize money. Champions League, yes, we will find out now who we have in the round of 8. In the quarterfinals of the Champions League, it's Napoli. Napoli in the Champions League quarterfinals. That is winnable. We start tomorrow with Leverkusen. No, not tomorrow, because tomorrow is Christmas Day. We start on Friday with Leverkusen. Have yourselves a great Christmas, guys. I know this series hasn't been as popular as anything I've had on the channel for the past 4 years, probably, but thank you to those of you that show your consistent support on it. Fingers crossed the Leeds series will help kick the channel back into life, and the YouTube algorithm will actually notice us again. But those of you that continue to show your support in the series, it is more than appreciated. I genuinely can't portray enough how much your support means to me, to the channel, to the future of my career, everything. Thank you very much for all your support. Have a wonderful Christmas and Boxing Day, and I'll see you on Friday.